All right, so what we're looking at here is this is a demo environment, but you get a quick look. And like I said, this works on your mobile, your iPad, it's all friendly. Everything you see here is interactive, it's drillable. You can see underlying data, you can export, and you can drill down and just drill down by different parameters. As I mentioned, everything coming in, so out of those 56 use cases, whatever happened within a period of time, you have different parameters. So today, this week, this month, this quarter, you could see that. You can't run from this. We can't touch this. This is an audit forensic framework. If it happened, it happened, and it's there. It's available. And this is not your typical event data. Millions of events. These are the mutually agreed use cases and detections that we think we all care about. That is different. It's fundamentally different. It's already separating, what's going on and what you really care about. So in this demo environment, 36 minutes, 36.78 minutes to be exact, is the average disposition across all things in the quarter. And this would again mean 36 minutes for the SOC to decide that it's not important, it's a false positive with defensibility, or we need to raise this to the client and we need to get on this. 3,601 things happened in the quarter. It could be within this month, depends on the demo environment here. Who knows what the data is, but you get to see by month and you get to see by the period. The other key thing is SLA violations. If it happened, again, this is a forensic tool. We can't change this. So whatever's there, it's there. You can see this, and this platform converges every 15 minutes. These things refresh constantly. Couple other key things here. So you can see the number of SOC tickets created, because a lot of times, especially early days when we didn't have this platform, it would be millions of events, thousands of alarms, 4 SOC tickets. How does that happen, right? What about the in-between? That might be a spot that you guys are already in today. We can answer that. Absolute defensibility from one hop to the other. And you get a rough idea here as analysts step through the playbooks, because we have almost no creative license in our SOC. It is based on playbooks, mostly MITRE based. But as you move through it, it's tracking time. So you get a really good read on how much time has actually been spent by the SOC collectively across all the detections coming in. This chart here gives you an idea based on the day or week, whatever the time frame is, what's actually happening. So you can look at this and immediately say what happened on roughly July 11th, 370 things. What happened there? Well, maybe there was an upgrade. Maybe there's a rule that got configured. Maybe something happened, or maybe there's actually a material event. But the point is, it took literally a half a second to spot something like that. And this is higher level. There's not a lot of tech in these screens. It's meant to be more simple and easy to understand. But when you do get curious, you can find answers. Drill down, right? I don't know, maybe event name. Let's see what caused it all. Bam, immediately you get to see what's going on. Here's the big spike. Windows user added 260. I could keep going. Who knows about the demo data if it's there, but username. Well, now we could figure out what's going on. 18 with this particular user. And it's like, I don't really like how that looks. I'd like to see it in this view. Sure, no worries. Change it to whatever suits the eye. You've got complete flexibility. And again, you can keep going back. You can keep cubing that data and moving through. And the other thing I want to point out in this screen, there is AI built in, so you can actually see the detection volume trends. Obviously, the more data we have, we get more insight into the future. There's a number of other charts, some of that were listed on the slide previously. I won't cover them all, but the point is it's more of the same in terms of different breakdowns. So you can actually see out of those 3,600 events that came in, show me the disposition. You are my SOC, you're defensible for every single detection, prove it, right? Ask your MSSP today if you're using one, you might not be able to get this, right? This is where things get different. And again, you can continuously drill down, you can view underlying data, and you could let it shape your eye. Change your view, change your lens. Sometimes just doing that helps you see the problem better. One of the key things I want to highlight, this platform is meant to create an ecosystem. It is meant to connect to the things you have and to connect to the new things you will have. It's meant to get rid of the things you no longer have. And it's meant to still distill so that you see things the same way. So in this case, in this demo environment, you may have Splunk already, right? But you need to stitch the entire view together so it's actionable and you can summarize for the leadership team. So you got Splunk and you've got 926 events. You've got Azure Sentinel. You got Defender endpoint. We run into a lot of environments where they have 4 or 5 child companies and they're using different products. What if you could have one screen that put it all together? And if I want to just see how I'm doing at my SIM level, let's see. Now everything updates according to that. How am I doing at the endpoint? Let's check that out. And you get to see these trends based on those different lenses, I'll call it. That's fundamentally different. So think about, what if that said Zscaler? What if it showed your firewalls? What if it showed your proof point? You got lots of capabilities here. So whatever you have, it can come into the screen. It should come into your SOC. And I could continue to go through this, but I think that hopefully you get the point that you get to visualize this stuff. You get to interact. You get to see, things like the countries, Russia, what's going on from where? Is there a persistent threat? Can we do things to combat this? Get strategic with Edgile on a better approach, better update these controls, augment with new controls, better things. Now you have insights that allows you to visualize that and take action.